We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined as always by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. The big story here is the return of Jeff Teague, who had been sidelined with the injury. So Atlanta will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Teague and Korver in the backcourt. And it's McKinney in at the three, the small forward. Here's Henry. Hits it from three-point range.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And there's the pass to Horford. Shot clock at 6. Nails the baby hook.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
And here is Henry. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. We've played just over a minute here in the first. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Misses the three. And the Hawks with possession here. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And the glaring factor for me in that loss was the poor rebound. I mean, they got destroyed on the glass.
Yeah, they were outworked. I mean, it's plain and simple. The rebound on the ball, you got to work. You got to do your work early. You got to be physical. You got to go after the ball. And you can't give up. And they just didn't work hard enough.
Now Henry. Jeff Teague missing from long range. And he goes in for the dunk. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
And so here's Orlando following the bucket by the Hawks. Gordon, the pass to Henry. And he gets it to go. Henry's got his second bucket of the night.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Korver dishes to Millsap. Out to the right wing. Korver passes to McKinney. Clock at 6. Korver kicks to Millsap. Rejected by Henry. Baldwin. Teague covering. Beyond the arc. Henry misses. The Hawks leading. Teague kicks to Millsap. And it's blocked by Gordon. Dishes it to Henry. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Baldwin. Pulls from the top of the key. It's another look. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Here's Teague. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And he really competed defensively, too, Kevin. 3 steals.
Here's Henry. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
The Hawks trail by 3. Teague dishes to Millsap. Back to Teague. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. A chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
He talked a little bit about their defensive mindset, saying essentially that they're willing to sacrifice a little bit of space on the interior if it allows them to stay tight on their outside shooters. He said, listen, it's no secret they like to attack you from long range. That's what we're looking to stop tonight.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
Wasted no time on that one. The Magic have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Henry with it. 7 points in the game. Down it goes, jamming that one home. guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
And Atlanta has possession after the Magic pick up 2. Right wing. Here is Korver, guarded by Oladipo. Teague can't hit.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Oladipo, the pass to Vucevic. There's the feed to Henry. Here is Korver, right now averaging 11 points a game. Knocked away. Here's Oladipo.
He threw down that 360 like it was no problem at all. That's insane skill.
The guys on the bench are just falling all over themselves.
Yeah, they loved it.
One of the plays of the year, possibly.
So it's the Hawks now. The Magic getting the bucket. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Teague. That's good. Well, if you believe that a point guard's defense is just as important as his offense, then these guys have been outstanding guard steal leaders from the past 10 games. When you look at lights out, always dangerous on the court, he leads the league.
Well, despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
You know what? I think you're right there. I mean, I probably would too, Steve, if I were as strong a defender as he is. That wasn't the case when I played. He is so active. Great anticipation. I think he's at the top of the defensive list for that reason.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
And he gets the bucket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Here is Korver. After the made shot from Henry, Korver kicks to Millsap. Pass to McKinney. Here is Korver, guarded by Oladipo. Korver, no luck.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Henry passes to Baldwin. They double him with Horford. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic performed in the NBA statistics. Tops in scoring, first in steals, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about, it was really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Now here's Millsap. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, I mean, with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
Henry with it. Teague covering.
And what a game for lights out. He already has 11 points and also 3 nice steals. He's doing great work for him right off the bat.
Boy, if he can keep this up, guys, what a huge day it would be for him.
It's his first trip to the line.
You got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And here we go. Fast break. Henry's got it. Pass to Vucevic. There's the dish to Henry. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. Peyton, he's checked in for lights out. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Teague and Korver in the backcourt. And it's McKinney in at the 3 spot. Here's Henry. He's got 13.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I would say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Knocked loose.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Teague against McMillan. Teague dishes to Horford. Just 5 to shoot. Millsap passes to McKinney. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. To stop the drought, it's hauled in by Gordon.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Offensive rebound, and that one's good. Henry.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Nice work there coming off the screen. 6 points for Teague.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings. One is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. You look at Orlando, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And of course the Atlanta Hawks just way behind.
When I look at Orlando, they're really quite an incredible success story. After coming into the season with such low expectations, they've really turned the league on its ear. They've been very impressive.
You know, I thought it would take them a long time to get all the pieces to fit this year, but little did I know that. I mean, those pieces were already in place seemingly right out of training camp, Clark.
And Orlando has possession. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. And here is Henry. He's got 19. That is good. And it's an 8-point Magic lead.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Lights out in their last game against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He dropped in a staggering amount of points and was just filling up the stat sheet every way he could, coming away from the contest with a 5-by-5. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. I mean, that was definitely the case that night.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun. See the way he times his passes so well? That was a great assist.
There's the bucket. Good.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Now here's Teague. 8 points for him. Millsap left side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And good on the basket. Book it. That's 10 points for Teague.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. 5th on the list, the Magic.
You know, shot blocking can sometimes be like a spark plug or an energy injection for the defense. Their home crowd really gets into it when they throw those shots out of there.
Into Millsap. Can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
The Hawks trail by 6. To the inside.
Oh, ridiculous.
Tore it down that time. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Kicks to Harris. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Horford with the block. Now Teague. He's got 10. Korver kicks to Teague. Korver dishes to Teague. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You look at what Teague has done so far. He's got 10 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
Yeah, he really is. He's always looking to make the passes. Head up, eyes up, trying to find the open teammate.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws. Magic have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Millsap with the double team. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Feeds it to Gordon. He dishes it to Henry. There's the slam dunk to finish it off. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too. Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Hawks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Yeah, and that kind of approach is going to serve them well. It's gotten them to the line more than a few times this quarter.
Here's Henry. He's got 25. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Here's Harris. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
The Hawks trail by 4. Out left to the wing. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
See the shooter, Kyle Korver. Let's take a look at some of his numbers. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to under-promise and over-deliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
Here's what it...
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
And it's lights out with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Another steal.
You know, that was all about anticipation. Just reading that play beautifully and coming away with the steal. Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Here's Schroeder, right now averaging 5 points a game.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but you know, another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
That one misses.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post part.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
And Orlando has possession, leading by 5.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger cart right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
Here is Korver following the bucket by Orlando. There's the pick. The pass to Schroeder. 5 on the clock, trying his luck deep, and that one's good. He's got 7. Magic leading by 4. One. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
The Magic shooting 61%, showing all of the indications of an offense that is locked in. There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Bayless's shot is off.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
And finished off by Oladipo.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Here's Schroeder. Rejected by Henry. Now, here's Oladipo. 6 points for him. The 3. That's good. And it's a 9-point Magic lead.
Well, you got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Schroeder passes to Scott. They set the screen. Vern. Vucevic defending. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
To change it up. And that concludes the first half. Magic lead by 8.
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done so far.
And the third quarter to get underway. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
I loved his approach, guys. He came out aggressively, took the ball into the teeth of the defense, and either got points at the rim or drew fouls.
Most of the time he's been drawing fouls. He has the free throw total to show for it, as well as a few nicks and bruises.
Henry is in at the point. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Baldwin in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here's Teague. He feeds it to Korver. Back to Teague. He kicks to Korver. Teague left side. 6 on the shot clock, and it's lights out with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Horford sets a screen for Teague. The 3 from Korver. It's hauled in by the Magic. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
Well, these two clubs have 4 divisional battles to play this season. So let's get ready to enjoy this first one.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play. Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he preferred to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
And the Hawks with possession here after the Magic pick up 2. Millsap kicks to T. Pass to McKinney. Shot clock at 6. They get a hand on it. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Just 3 to shoot. The Hawks trail by 10 from midcourt. Shot is no good.
Not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
They double him with Horford. Henry with it. He has 31. Atlanta with the ball. Magic leading by 10. Oladipo dishes to Henry. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Horford. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Teague the pass to Court. Outside Teague. Elbow shot is on the way. That's good. Teague's got 18 points in the game.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
Here's Henry. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Hawks trail by 8. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Henry. Teague gets to Corver. Pass to McKinney. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. From 11 feet away. No good off the front iron. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Henry. Dishes it to Vucevic. That's blocked. And here is Teague. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Vucevic against Millsap. Korver, good.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. Number 1, the Magic.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Orlando with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Now Henry. Teague on the double team. Henry with it. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Horford with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 6. Teague dishes to Millsap. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And then we'll take a quick look now at the numbers for Oladipo. He's averaging 10 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing. Playing right at the level we expect.
Yeah, we've seen him play better, but those are still numbers that are pretty superb by any measure.
Now here's Teague. 18 points for him. Here's Henry. Now the feed to Gordon. To the left side wing. Looking to end the drought. Shot denied. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. And the Magic making a change here. Fournier is checked in. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Henry. The Magic again can't hit.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
And Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action, a competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, Clark. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
And here is Teague after the three-pointer from Henry. And here we go. Fast break. Henry's got it. Those three-pointers off the mark.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
You can see where the Hawks rank in the league stats over the last 10 games. 4th in steals, 8th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top half of the league when it comes to limiting opponents' offense as well.
The key really to me out of all those numbers, Clark, is the steals, because that's become their identity defensively. They're a real ball-hawking team. They like to get out, put pressure on the offense, force mistakes, and when they do that, they're tough to stop in transition.
McMillan sinks the triple. McMillan's got 7 points in the game. The Hawks trail by 3. Teague kicks to Millsap. And the basket by Horford.
And it feels like the energy has just picked up big time here, and both teams now feeding off each other's intensity.
I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, Steve, but it's obvious both sides have responded well.
It's stolen by Teague. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Boy, did they...
Good ball.
On a terrible turn.
Well, Orlando shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's McMillan. 7 points in the game. Now here's Arthur. Good on the baseline jam. Arthur's got 6.
That's a nice hoop for a guy that typically doesn't score a lot.
Here's Schroeder. Got it off in time, but it's no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Orlando out in front, up 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
On tap this Wednesday, February 7th, the Orlando Magic go on the road to battle the...
The Hawks trail by 3. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. Horford is out there with Scott. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Teague. And it's McKinney in at the 3. And here comes the break. And here is Henry. Now the dish to Gordon. Pass to Henry. Here's McMillan. Shot clock at 6. Henry with it. Picked up by Teague. Here's McMillan. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Both teams will make substitutions. Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Well, in the first half, he was flawless when it came to handling the ball, but that has not been the case here since halftime.
What throwdown there, man. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Orlando.
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Henry.
Oh, how about that basketball, man? Wow.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Here's Millsap, and it's blocked by Henry. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
To the middle, cuts off the pass. And here we go. Fast break. Henry's got it.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
I love the flow that they... they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
Here's Teague. Kicks to Horford. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. 8 points for Horford.
Another good offensive possession for him. He's trying to shoulder the load here for his team.
And Oladipo has it in the corner. Feeds to Harris. Sinks that one from the post. Harris has got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
Knocks it loose. Henry passes to Oladipo. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rip.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Teague dishes to Horford. Back to Teague. 6 to shoot. Here's Korver for 3. Henry with the rebound. Henry's got 7 rebounds in the game. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Magic lead by 17. The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. He also wanted them to know they should be working together to get their outside shooters open. He said, you know what plays we have to run to get guys free. Now let's run them. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
And thank you, Doris.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Henry kicks to Oladipo. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
To halt the run, a nice shot by Teague.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
Here's Henry. It's rebounded by Teague. The Hawks trail by 18. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
He dishes it to Korver. Back to Teague. The shot is off. Magic leading by 16. The pass to Baldwin. Down low. Now Henry. Down with both hands.
They don't need much of anything else the way he's scoring the ball out there.
Teague with the ball. Into Horford. Teague, the pass to Millsap. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 6 assists now in the game.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And the basket by Gordon.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Teague can't hit.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Henry with it, picked up by Teague. Here's Henry. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Teague with the ball, now guarded by Henry. And he gets it to go.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
Vucevic a screen on Teague. Teague on the double team. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Here's Henry.
You know, despite the lead, you can't be content with jump shots. You got to continue to pound the ball inside in the second half.
And I like what I've seen in their free throw attempts because that points out just what you said, Steve. Fewer outside shots and more attacks at the rim.
6 to shoot. Horford the pass to McKinney. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Puts it up from 12, and that one's good. Henry. Henry's got 45 points.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. He also conveyed very strongly that they need to not take chances defensively, saying, quote, going for a steal and getting burned is not worth it. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Here's Horford. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 8th assist here tonight.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Here's Henry. Rebound, Atlanta. Horford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's the teardrop, and that one's good. And 11 points for Millsap.
Well, after all those struggles in the first half, he has really picked it up here in the second.
Vucevic against Horford. Shoots the 3. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Another steal. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a given.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for Orlando.
Agreed, Steve. One of the areas that has been critical for them, Clark, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
Huge factor. A lot of hustle leading to buffet style on the glass. Plenty of seconds.
I wish there was a buffet, as a matter of fact, right here. Steve does too, I'm sure. And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
Well, this win gives them a victory in round 1 of what's basically a 4-game fight between these teams this season.
And it will be a fight, Steve. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra meaning for the players.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Lights Out. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than his scoring as he racked up a triple-double.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Millsap dishes to Teague. He kicks it to Korver. Millsap against Oladipo. Teague with a clean look. And the 3 off target. .34 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Vucevic with the bucket. And the Magic lead by 18.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. Been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
A nice shot by Teague.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
And so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. Henry kicks to Oladipo. He feeds it to Gordon. Pass to Henry. Now here's Oladipo. Fires from deep. Good.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
I mean, I just put in so many hours in the gym, you know, on playgrounds and everywhere in between. And my shot, it's just as consistent as it gets. I can make most shots blindfolded, honestly. Making them in a game with my eyes open, that's a piece of cake, as you can see with my stat.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.